Okay, let's talk about depending on other people and learning to be by yourself, because this is a trait where you'd be surprised. A lot of people have no idea how to be by themselves. A lot of people rely on other people for their emotions, for their physical well-being, for the actions that they're doing, the activities that you're doing, and they just don't spend enough time by themselves, and that leads to so many more consequences where you don't know yourself, you don't know what you like. You say yes to other people because you have a fear of missing out, you have a fear of being excluded, even though in reality that's just not how it is. And you care too much about what other people think. I've had the same exact issue where I was insecure. I didn't know what I liked. I was always saying yes. I was people pleasing on top of that. And these issues just pound and pound and pound over each other, where at the end you feel insecure. You feel like you have lower confidence. But let me tell you, this is something you can control, and this is something that I've controlled. How you start doing this, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me, is where when I do my to-do list the night before, which I absolutely recommend, I'll make a video specifically on to-do lists, because I genuinely believe that this is the thing that changed my life around the most. When I do to-do lists, I have most of my activities are by myself, but I dedicate, there's a difference between doing like work and cooking, you know, these are just activities that you know you have to get done by yourself, but there's a difference between physically going out of the way to do, for example, going to the movie cinema, or going to the beach alone, or taking a bike ride alone, or going somewhere where it's normally a social event by yourself. And I'm not telling you to just do things by yourself constantly. That's not the issue here. The issue here is that you have to learn to be okay by doing these things by yourself. Because when you're okay with doing these things by yourself, you stop becoming reliant on other people. You start enjoying your own company. And this is something so many people are struggling with. And that leads to you getting taken for granted. That leads you into so many situations where you just don't want to be in, simply because you don't even know what you want. So taking time out of your day to dedicate just to yourself on doing a specific activity, you'd be surprised, but a lot of people cannot go to the gym by themselves. A lot of people have to go with someone else, and that's okay if you're just starting off because you just don't understand what's going on, you don't understand the machinery. But at the same time, there's a difference between you not understanding the machinery or you being afraid to go by yourself, and that is when it gets into that territory. Let me emphasize, social company is extremely important, and I'm really for it. You can watch my other videos on that. But being okay with being by yourself is something so many people don't understand, and so many people are having trouble with. So the right way to start off is planning these activities by yourself. So today I'm gonna be taking you guys, and we're gonna be going, even though this normally I do this without any cameras, and you shouldn't be doing it with any cameras, but for your sake, I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Another tip that I do also want to give is picking up a camera and talking to yourself, or journaling, or there's many ways of just communicating with yourself, even just talking to yourself even without the camera. But I truly recommend the camera because you can look over this. So what I would do, I'd have a stage in my life where every single day I'd pick up the camera and I would just talk about my emotions. I would talk about subjects, I would debate with myself, I would give 2 points to the argument. And this really taught me to speak better. It taught me to think better. It taught me to not look at things from only one perspective. Anyway, enough blabbering. I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna go to the cinema. I'll take you guys along with me because to show you it's not as intimidating as it seems. Let me just summarize. You can work on this trait. Talk to yourself more, analyze yourself more, think more, read more, teach, educate yourself more, and plan activities out for yourself where you feel like you're dedicating time for yourself, and the activity should scare you. You should not feel comfortable. You should feel uncomfortable, in fact, because when you do that activity, when you feel the uncomfortableness, then that means you're growing. That means you're scared of something, and then when you achieve it, that makes you feel better by yourself. And this compounding effect of you doing things that are uncomfortable for yourself, and this is not even only activities, I'm relating this to every topic. Doing things that you find scary means you're growing. And then when you actually do them, it means you're growing, instead of creating excuses for you not doing them. Find things that scare you and do them. So anyway, you guys can end the video now, or I'll take you guys along with me to the cinema. Okay, I'm entering the movie cinema right now. Fuck. But it looks really sad. Like, it looks like you're just going alone and you have no other people to go with. But just remind yourself, it's out of choice. You are choosing to go by yourself. and this is only once in a while thing. This shouldn't be an often reoccurrence where you're going to the movies alone, but same time, like I said, many different events. So I'm buying the tickets right now and I'm seeing you guys after. Okay, I just got out of the movie cinema. I escaped 20 minutes earlier because I was getting a little bored and I still have things to do at home. But anyway, you get the point. The point is that you go and do things by yourself sometimes, and there's no shame to this. People, the same way you don't know about what people are going at and what they're doing on a daily basis and why you should be judging them because you don't know, the same way for this. You don't have to go to the movie cinema. There's other things you can do. I won't lie, I don't know how I felt about The Nun. I was kind of scared, I can't lie. But every time I watch like horror films, I just keep reminding myself that, like, I just keep telling myself how they're filmed and how fake it is. I hope you guys learned something today, and yeah, don't forget to also put time for yourself and time for activities for yourself on purpose. So bye guys.